Hello there, thank you for joining me for That's Just the Way It Is. I'm your host, BC. Well, today we're going to be talking about thankfulness. Okay, and the reason why we're talking about thankfulness is because Thanksgiving is right here. Now, Thanksgiving is a joyful holiday, or is it? You have friends, you sit around the table with your friends and family, and hopefully there's a prayer, giving thanks to God, but are you truly thankful? I mean, really, are you truly thankful? I mean, do you really take time to think about what you're being thankful for? Or are you just, wanting to fill your gut full of all the food that you got laid out before you? And there's two big holidays for that, which being Thanksgiving and Christmas. Now you're going to gorge yourself, and chances are you're going to regret it later. And then you're going to then you can't rest. Well, I mean, then after you rest early, you're up early, and then you're going to Black Friday. None of this is what Thanksgiving is about. Now I'm going to tell you what Thanksgiving is about. Now people like John Hancock, George Washington, people like that knew what Thanksgiving was all about. Now, George Washington and John Hancock, who I have mentioned, and the colonial, I guess you can say, Congress or whatever, the early Congress is what it is. Now, they set aside, they all set aside to be thankful and gave prayer to God for their cause. Praying that God will assist them in their cause, which we all know what the end result of that is. He answered them. Okay, now on November 26th of 1789, then President George Washington, set that aside a day for thankfulness. Now there you go, thankfulness, prayer, and for you to think about, the things that you're being thankful for as a public day. Not something that's done behind four walls, not something that's done in private, but public. Alright, now are you getting the hint of what I'm talking about here? They were not ashamed to thank God for everything. They worship God. Even if they did not go to church, a lot of them still picked up the Bible and they thanked God and they read the Bible. A lot of the people that was put in the office then did that. That's why it worked then. That's why it's not working now. But I'm not going to get off the subject here. Okay, but November 26, 1789 is the first day for public thanking and prayer, and to observe the acknowledgement and the graceful. Now remember, gracefulness of God, of the Almighty God. Now they knew how to give thanks. That is something that we have forgotten about. It is now commercialized. Is now putting money in other people's pockets because we want to gorge down. That's what it's about now. Now they're saying that Thanksgiving originally was a day of festival. For the grains and the gathering of food. I guess getting ready for the winter. That's what it was originally for. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is when you're sitting there around the dinner table and you're looking at your family and friends and and you're fixing to eat, stop, take a few moments and thank God for what He's given you. And I know a lot of people, that is not a popular thing, but I'm going to tell you what, it doesn't matter if you have a table full of food or just one pot full of food. It's just about being together and worshiping God. That's what it's all about, people. And if you do not agree with that, that's your tough, and that's who's going to miss out, and you're going to have to answer to someone a whole lot higher than what anybody here on earth is. That's just the way it is. You're going to have to answer to someone else on that. Now I'm going to close this video with a verse from the Bible, and since, like I said, since it's Thanksgiving and we're giving thanks, this is going to be Psalms 107:1. It says, thank the Lord because He is good. His love continues forever. And that is so true. You know, and if you doubt God's love for you, if you doubt any of that, look before you on Thanksgiving. Look at the people around you and look what's before you. And you know what? You're going to find out you got a whole lot to be thankful for. Thank you for joining me.